Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Skyrim Adventures episode. My name is Brandon Rich, and today we are going to do all of the special quests for the Thieves Guild questline and work towards becoming a full member of the guild. Okay.
People are talking about the guild again. In fact, we actually got a request from one of the most Make your way up there and look for Alfred. He says he's got a... Don't make me the fool and let me down.
In order to get a special quest from them, you have to do 5 small quests in the cities. I'm about to do a demonstration of what these small quests look like. You go to Delvin and you go to Vex, and they will have all these small odd jobs for you. This one, I'm just going into a house and stealing an item, or I think I'm actually planting an item on them. But yeah, you just have to do a bunch of these small quests, and once you do 5 of them in a particular city, then they will give you a special quest. So for example, this one I believe is in Windhelm, but if you do, say, 5 in Whiterun, then you'll get a special quest. But if you do 3 in Whiterun and 2 in Solitude, you won't get one, because you have to do 5 in a single city to get the special quest. I decided why not steal something else while I'm here. Instead, just eat an apple and go.
Alfred, you're here, and not a moment too soon. If anything should happen to Arn, there'll be hell to pay.
Calm down, who's Arn?
A close friend of mine. Now it's up to me to save him one more time. The city guard in Solitude is seeking Arn for a serious crime. When he fled here, he was arrested for drunken behavior. Can you imagine? Fortunately, his identity isn't known to the authorities in Whiterun, so there's... Hold a moment. This is more than a simple prison break. I'm setting him up with a new identity. It's the only way to throw the guard permanently off his trail. The job is twofold. First, steal a letter that was sent from Solitude warning. The second is to change Arn's name in the prison registry to his... If it was easy, I would have hired a... You see, both of these items are kept inside Dragon's Reach, and they don't allow visitors... One more thing. If you get caught, I can't afford to be connected to you. Remember that before you do anything stupid.
So basically, he's trying to...
It's a well-known fact that the steward keeps all... My sources tell change Arn's entry in the book to anything you want, and they'll be forced to let him go after it. I have eyes within Dragon's Reach. They tell me that all correspondence from other holds are sent to the Jarl's private chamber.
Basically, he wants to have an identity wipe for this guy, so we're going to go into Dragon's Reach and not only take the note about his arrest, but also changing his name completely, so that he can be set free. So both of them are pretty close to each other, thankfully. We'll go ahead and go to the one on the left first, and then the one on the right.
The gods gave you 2 hands, and you use them both for your weapon.
Ah, also there's a Stone of Barrens in this area as well, so that's something really nice to note. Once again, you guys can pause and read it. That's also a skill book if you want to read that. And now we'll actually go change his name in the ledgers down here. So it's basically just 2 of the small missions combined into one. It's nothing too crazy, especially considering they're literally right next to each other. Now we return to him.
Alfred. Arn? I guess that means tell Delvin that he has my support and all the weight it carries in Whiterun from now on. I think he'll be quite pleased.
So that's the first special quest, and now we have 3 more to do. Real quick, you get a little reward at the end of each quest. The first one being the Eminent Archery.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege.
Now, since we didn't Whiterun, the next target we're going to do
Bits
is
of gold. I may have some
Oh, yeah.
work for you. Alfred sent ahead his compliments. Looks like his friend Arn is soon to... More importantly, he's pledged the full support of the Battleborn clan to the Thieves Guild. I think you'll find that the guild is beginning to grow. We've had a merchant move into the space right outside the flagon. It's nice to shake off the cobwebs and get things rolling again. Keep this up, and I can see a bounty headed our way.
Now we gotta find work in
Bloody
Solitude.
good timing. Alright.
I
got a
prefer the
simple
numbers
one.
jobs. They're super
Just get
easy.
in. Finally. Someone with backbone. Here you go.
Now I'm gonna demonstrate right now what you can do if you don't get the job you want. So now we have one in Solitude. And Vex, she's a... she doesn't give us the jobs we want right away.
Didn't muck it up, I hear. Good. Okay, what'll it be?
Any for work, I go for heist and shield
This one
mostly.
should be easy. Get in, here you go. Hope you don't muck it up.
Notice, ladies and gentlemen, that she gives us a job in Riften. We don't want that. In fact, doing jobs in Riften doesn't do jack crap.
Make up your mind, will you? You're starting to make us look
So you're
bad.
gonna have to fail a couple missions,
Got
or
plenty?
you can quick
Take your
save.
pick. Got a client in desperate need for this item. He won't say what... Here, just don't make me look like an ass in front
Let's
of
see
the
if we
guild
got
and mess it
it
up.
this time. We're just looking for Windhelm, Solitude, or Markarth at this point. And we have one for Solitude as well, so 2 for Solitude, which is awesome. It's nice if you can get them both in the same city. And we're gonna kill this guy real quick for the heck of it. And we get away with it too, which is a huge bonus. Even though we're in the Thieves Guild, it's nice to remind ourselves that we're also in the Dark Brotherhood. So this is one of the random missions that we're doing in Markarth. Nothing too crazy, just another example. And now we did the jobs in Solitude, so now we're going to do the special mission.
I need you to make your way to Solitude and talk to Erica. He's looking to run some kind of a shield job. Now, he's not exactly going to welcome you with open arms, but keep your cool. Do this job right, and we... Just made an important friend out there. There's plenty more work for the likes of you.
The Imperials are good for business, and about time you got here. I'm not accustomed to dealing with people who are unreliable. That's why I asked Delvin to send me his... That's more... Nothing raises my ire more than having an agreement broken. It's bad for business, and it wastes time. Captain Volf of the Dainty Slode has decided to test my patience on this matter by neglecting to honor a trade agreement we had established. I need you to help me show him the error of his ways by sneaking on board the Slode and planting some contraband.
What sort of
You'll need
contraband?
to get your hands on some Balmora Blue from Sabine Niet down by the docks. She's the first mate on another ship, the Red Wave. Once you get your hands on it, I want you to plant it in Captain Volf's footlocker. I'll take care of the rest.
So we're basically planting evidence. Consider it
Captain
done.
Volf is ashore right now, and I want the authorities waiting for him when he gets back.
Now get going. I don't want to see your face until the job's done.
You realize his entire voice changed right there? So funny. So there's 2 ways to get this.
You really? Well then, you're talking to the right person, and it's damn near impossible to find anymore. You want to buy it off of me?
Any other way to earn it?
I'm afraid not. How else can a poor, overworked sailor like myself expect to earn a living?
This price is
I'm
outrageous.
sorry you feel my illegal contraband is overpriced. Perhaps you should bring it... Look, you want it, I got it. You know the price, so talk to me when you want to cough up the gold. Whatever
Still
you're...
have that Balmora Blue?
I do still want to buy. Good. Here, take it. The
So I
Balmora
paid
Blue
for it,
is locked in a chest.
But there's another way to get it. I'll show you
Red
guys.
Wave. Hope you like getting wet.
Also, I tried killing her, but it doesn't work, so instead of killing her, I just pickpocketed her. Now, if you go into this boat, now I did cut out the part where the paper is in the chest. I will show it to you guys at the very end of this video. But yeah, just going through the boat, not killing anyone. At the end of it, there's a chest that'll show you where it's at. But for now, you can actually just go under this dock and grab the chest, which will have the Balmora Blue. Then we actually go to the Dainty Slode, and we're gonna go ahead and plant it on him when we get there. Also, there's this guy that you can hire a carriage, or not a carriage, but a boat to. So there are no enemies here because we were here literally a couple days ago when we did our exploration grind, so I think there's people, which is why I'm sneaking, but there's actually no one here. And here we are. This is also where we found a stone of Berenzia. Now we return to Eriker.
The Imperials are good for business, and... Yes, I know. In fact, by now, Captain Wolf, our contract is complete. Oh, convey my compliments to Delvin for me. Tell him I'll be happy to reopen whatever doors he needs in Solitude.
Fantastic. Now we can return to the Thieves Guild and start on our third one. This is me literally just trying to get jobs in either Windhelm or Markarth, and it's insane. Sometimes I had to fill 10 to 15 tasks in a row before they gave me the right place. But we finally got it. So our next target is Windhelm. Now that I'm back from Windhelm, we're going to have a special job in Windhelm.
Back with good and with no strings attached. Not bad.
I think this is probably my favorite one.
Pull up a seat. I can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin.
So what's the
right?
special request?
Got word from Torsten Cruelty in Windhelm that a rival guild is trying to get itself started. Not only that, but they're giving us thieves a bad name by murdering their marks. Get over there and see what you can do.
So these thieves are getting muddled in with the Dark Brotherhood tasks. So we gotta go to the farms outside of Windhelm. But there was an Elder Dragon that interrupted us, so we just went ahead and took care of him. And yeah, he had some gold and all that good stuff. And now we're gonna go talk to the guy. He wouldn't talk to us. Oh yeah, there were 3 ghosts trying to fight the dragon and he killed one.
My daughter Fiotli. She was murdered a few months ago. Left her laying on the ground in a pool of her own blood. I assumed they were after her valuables. She always wore far too much jewelry in public. Then I told her it'd be the death of her. I never thought.
The irony.
No need to explain. I'm well aware of your guild's methods. Took me weeks, but I finally tracked down to kill her. A bloody Altmer at that. Can you imagine? Let's just say I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye and leave it at that. He fancied himself a thief in some sort of new guild forming around here. Gave me some valuable information before, well, you know.
What exactly do you need me to do?
Like I told Delvin, I think we can help each other. You recover what I'm looking for, and take out a rival guild in the process.
It's something they took from Field.
Exactly. One of the pieces stolen from her was a silver locket. A Cruel Sea family heirloom. I want it back.
Deal, where do I begin?
The only name I have is Naranya. Has a house right here in Windhelm. That's where you should begin looking. It's like the ancient legends.
So we have to go talk to this little girl. Not little girl. Naranya. She is actually a merchant here in Riften. By the White File. You can fence stolen goods to her.
Where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. A tragedy, to be certain. How dare you? You're accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing.
Sure thing.
What's
Chief.
new with the cruel seas, Suvan?
Now, just a moment. Let's think about this, you know, discuss it like two rational
That's
people.
more like it. Intimidate them. I'm listening.
I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be killed.
Who's crazy?
It's a guild of Altmer thieves. They call themselves the Somerset Shadows. Their leader, Linway, he's the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from the dead.
You mean he murders?
No. Linway prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead. He even stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
How'd you
I
get
used
involved?
to fence for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linway moved into the area, he contacted me and said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me.
Tell me where he's
I
hiding.
tell you, you need to promise not to kill me.
That's
I'd
not how we
prove
do
to be
business.
quite an asset to the Thieves Guild. I'm one of the best fencers in Skyrim. Linway is holed up in a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire guild there, so be careful. After you're done with all this, come back anytime and I'll make good on my end of the bargain.
So we gotta go find him now, in Uttering Hills Cave. Now if you kill them, which we wrecked that guy, they just have weapons on them. You can't get their armor or anything, so really no point searching them. They don't even have gold. This guy got wrecked so hard that he falls through the snow. He just disappears. So anyways, we're gonna go inside here, and I'm actually gonna fast forward this a little bit. But my goal is not to kill anyone. So I sneak and use, whatchamacallit? Invisibility. Now when you get down here, there is a bonus mission to burn the banner. You can't swipe at it. I had to use fire to destroy it. Then they almost caught me multiple times, but thank goodness for invisibility and sneak. I barely got away. And then I go ahead and not only pickpocket the necklace, but almost everything in his inventory. Then of course I get his chest. Heck yeah. Now we return to Torsion Cruelty, but first I want to show you guys how I get out without getting caught. So I sneak most of the way, and then I stop giving her crap once I get towards the end. I just run past this guy and say, F it, why not? Now we can return to him.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind.
Here he is.
Laying over in
My
Windhelm.
own Holly. It pains me to see this locket. To be reminded of Fjoltli once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Tell Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Windhelm, he's got it.
So there's our third special request done in the Thieves Guild questline. And then there's the ring that we get.
Instead of a farmer. Cruel seas have been sailors for generations.
It's good to spend some
And now we can do the fourth one.
Looking for work.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around?
Still have quite a good... Charleston was gratified the death of his daughter was avenged. And at this very moment, he's laying the ground. Burning that banner was a nice touch too. Success means the guild is getting stronger. Being a thief is like a...
So they keep adding merchants, and I didn't know where the merchants were at first.
Respect.
But I'm going to show you guys where the merchants are real quick. So there's one here, he's a blacksmith, another mage, and then some random guy who sells all goods. And then there's that fourth one. And there's Dirge. We killed Dirge a while ago. If you kill him before getting in the Thieves Guild, then there's no repercussion.
I want you to head out to Markarth and speak to Ender.
This is the
He's a
special mission for
silversmith.
Markarth.
He has some kind of shop there. His father was a good friend of the guild back in the day, so he could really use his family's influence back on our side. Where are you up to?
Now,
There's
plenty
work
of
to
loot
be
out
done.
there.
So we gotta go talk to the silversmith and the Silver and Blood Inn. Same place that we killed that one guy. He'll be right over by the campfire.
Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure where else to turn.
Just start from the
Several
beginning.
months ago, I ordered a special silver mold from some artisans in Valenwood by way of a Khajiit caravan. Well, it never arrived. Later, I found out that it was robbed by a group of bandits led by someone named Regal Strongarm. Look, I talked to the Jarl, the steward, the housecarl, everyone. They all told me their resources were spread too thin right now.
That's why he needs our help.
Word on the street says that the Thieves Guild is coming back into its own in Markarth. So I figured...
Send a thief to steal back what was stolen.
Look, this mold is irreplaceable. I'll pay you well for its return, and I can also prove to be quite a valuable ally to the Thieves Guild.
Is that so, Ended? No time
Yes,
to lose.
indeed. The only thing I can tell you is that the mold was taken to the bandits' hideout, a small cottage called Pine Watch. I'm not sure how many men they have inside, but I trust that won't be an issue for you. Good luck. I have silver to bend. My wife...
So we gotta go to Pine Watch, which is exactly what we're gonna do. And surprisingly, we had not discovered it, but on our way we are gonna kill one of the guardian wolves for the Kin's Feast trials. There's 3 animals scattered throughout Skyrim, and of course we're gonna take care of this elk too on our way. But yeah, I don't know how we missed this of all the locations, but we sure did. So if you discover this place before this quest is given to you, you can still go through the whole thing. It just won't have that special mold. So if you get down here, there's a guy sleeping. I pickpocket him and then kill him with a 2-handed weapon for good measure. And then there's a button here and also a note. I'm going to go ahead and speed through this for you guys. Whole bunch of dead cats, like 4 of them. I don't know what they have against Khajiit, but that's that. Just some potions in here. It's a master lock. She's just trying to sharpen a butter knife so they can cut butter and scoop peanut butter easier. And here I am, just about to ruin her day. Now, interestingly enough, there's actually a note on all 3 of these people's bodies. I think it's a warning note or it's a letter. Either way, you can pause it and read it if you'd like. I thought there might be a chest, so I searched around the whole room and unfortunately don't find one, so I just decided to get out and leave. Also, that epic fail. See, look at me, just missing left and right. But it's okay, I hunted her down. If you think it took me long to open that lock, you should have seen me in real life. I felt so stupid. And a stone of Berenzia, which is awesome. We get 2 of them in this one episode. Super big bonus. I showed you guys on the map where it is in case you need perspective on where to find it inside this place, but you will need a lockpick to open the door to get it. That's 16, that's 2/3 of all the stones. In the next episode after this is when we're going to do all the stones of Berenzia and get the crown. Also, if you don't find that note, you can read it on this dagger in between these 2 stances. So that treasure mentioned in the note, we're actually going to discover that where the silver mold is at, but first we have to get through a couple more bandits. I missed like 3 times. Another Khajiit. More notes. You can read these. These are unique notes that you can read. She has a key and a bunch of gold on her if you want to pick that up. The treasury key. And a whole bunch of traps set up, as you can see. I'm trying to avoid them. And now here is all the treasure. Buttloads of gold and silver and gold ingot, and a whole bunch of other random stuff that you can get. You will see me get tired of trying to pick up all the gold to get around all the crap I don't want. And so I end up just, you'll see. I just shouted off. So that is another option that you can do. But anyways, we're gonna get out of here right after this badass slow motion kill cam. Sit down, son. Alright, sweet. Now we can go back and tell him the good news.
I work silver. You've more than proven that the Thieves Guild is back on its feet. Tell Delvin that he can count on me to provide the... If you're ever looking to sell any illegally obtained merchandise, I'd also provide my services as a fence. It's the least I can do.
I wish they give you a bonus for not killing anyone. I think that'd be rad. Kind of like in the Dark Brotherhood, they give you a bonus, like 1,500 gold or whatever, if you do special like parts of the quest. So I kind of wish they would give you special gold for not killing
quite a
anyone.
good. I hear Endon's quite pleased. He's a powerful ally in Markarth. The guild's at full strength, and we have you to thank for it. We've had our share of dark times, and now they seem like a distant memory. I'm gonna tell you something you'll never hear me say again. But if you tell anyone I told you, I'll deny it. When you walk through the guild, don't be ashamed to hold your head high, because you're the best damn thief in the place.
That's a really awesome compliment. Delvin's one of my favorite NPCs in the game. He's just a really awesome guy. But anyways, this is the 4th guy. So in the next episode, like I said, we're going to do Stones of Berenzia. I'm going to try and compile all 24 locations for you guys in one video, meaning I'm going to have to go through and watch every single one of my videos that I've made in the past. So it's going to take a while, but it can be done. But yeah, anyways, so I'm now going to show you guys the other way that you can find that blue stuff for the second quest in Solitude. So I will just have it playing as I'm talking. But anyways, yeah, this is where you can find it. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the special quests. Like I said, if you don't want to have to fail the quests, then you can just reload a quick save. But it's so much faster just to fail the quest and ask for a new job. Just keep asking for jobs and saying no to them until you get the city that you need. But like I said, you have to do 5 in Whiterun, 5 in Solitude, 5 in Windhelm, and 5 in Markarth in order to get all the special quests. And there's 4 special quests in total. Riften doesn't do jack crap, so... Anyways, I hope that you, ladies and gentlemen, enjoyed this Skyrim Adventures episode. My name is Brandon Rich, and I hope to see you in the next episode.